Hey toy fans, I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel. And today we are once again taking a look at those awesome Minimates minifigures. And what I have for you here today is another one in the set of the Guardians of the Galaxy Minimates that were released alongside the film that came out earlier this month. This particular package happens to be Star-Lord and Ronan. So let's get things started by taking a look at the packaging on the front here. We do have on the upper left the cast shot from everyone in the film. We have the logo there on the right, and as you come down the window box packaging, you do see Star-Lord and Ronan inside with the accessories, and at the bottom there you do have an image of Star-Lord, and on the right you have an image of Ronan, and it finishes off with the Minimates logo on the front. Flipping this package around now, what you see at the top is the Diamond Select logo and the Art Asylum logo. As you move down, you've got the Marvel logo and the Minimates logo. Further down the box, you've got a complete list of all the figures available in this wave. And at the bottom left, you have the bio for Star-Lord. Pause now to read this. And on the right, you have the bio for Ronan. Pause now to read this. Well, alright, toy fans, that's the box. Let's go ahead and get these guys out and see what they're all about. Alright, toy fans, here we have Star-Lord and Ronan out of the box, and these minifigures look great! Art Asylum and Diamond Select have really done right by us on these minifigures. Let's get started by taking a look at Star-Lord. As you take a look at Star-Lord, you're going to see that he does have some detail on his face. He's got some lines painted there for facial hair. And he's got some nice sarcastic looking eyes. I appreciate that. The likeness to Chris Pratt isn't that strong, but usually on the Minimates they get a pass on such things. And as we look around on the figure, you're going to see there's great sculpting work on the coat, on the belt. He's even got the patch that was actually on his shoulder in the movies, which is a nice touch. He's got some paint work over here to add some more detail to his coat. As we flip him around, he's even got the satchel sculpted on his back there, and nice paint work on that. Some additional detail on the back there. And as we come down the figure, we have some more detail on the front of the coat, and again, some excellent paint work. And we even get the little rocket thrusters on his boots. So they hit everything on this Star-Lord figure. Really, really happy with that. As we move on to Ronan here, what you're going to see is that he does have the black face paint as he had in the film. And looking at the character here, you see his actor likeness isn't that strong to Lee Pace, but again, that's not too big of a deal in these kind of super characterized minifigures. He does have some sculpt work on his headdress, which is really nice, and it goes all the way down to his knees, which is a nice touch there, just like it did in the movies. He's got some excellent line work and paint work on his torso there. I don't know if that's coming through very nicely. There we go. And he's got some dressing around his waist that's got some excellent sculpting on it too. And the colors look just like I remember them looking in the film. So really happy with these minifigures just straight out of the box. Moving on to accessories now, it's easy to see that Diamond Select and Art Asylum did not skimp on the details, which is really fantastic of them. To start with, we do have these standard display stands. These have been coming with Minimates for about 2 years now or so. They're just a standard round disc with a peg on it, and each minifigure does have a hole in the bottom of either foot, and you can just plug them right on and display them however you'd like. We do have here the Judgment Hammer for Ronan, and that easily fits into his hand. You can just pull his arm out like this, just slide that right into his hand. And now Ronan's ready to determine the fate of your existence. And on the left side here, we do have these two Kree submachine guns. Now, just like in my Marvel Legends review, I don't believe that they announced what these were in the film, but I believe in the comics they are Kree submachine guns, so that's what I'm calling them for the purpose of this review. Either gun slips easily into Star-Lord's hands, just like that. And he also comes with a Walkman with headphones, which is a nice touch. Got the headphones here, they're even painted orange, just like they were in the movie. Down to the tape deck. Now, this Star-Lord figure does not have any sort of plug for the tape deck, but the headphones can just kind of go around his neck or go around his head, and you can actually get the cassette player to plug into his other hand, so I'm really happy about that. And there he is just jamming away to his tunes. We can fix the headset later. And finally, the best accessory that the Star-Lord comes with is his actual space mask, or space accessory. You can pull the hair off of this minifigure, just like that. And take this mask and slide it right over the top of his face. And now he's ready for some space flight or cave diving. As we take a look at the articulation for these minifigures, I need to point out that both Star-Lord and Ronan have costumes in the film that kind of hinder articulation when transformed into block form. So for the purpose of this review, understand that these figures are pretty much posable in any direction you can imagine, but that we are going to see some hindrance from the costumes. Starting with here on Star-Lord, we do have a head that'll turn 360 degrees. He also, because his head's on a ball peg, it will rotate and pivot on the neck right there. And he does rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. He does have a single jointed elbow that bends forward that far and back that far. He does have 360 degree wrist rotation. Normally he would spin at the waist, but again, because of the coat, we aren't able to do that this time. He does have a leg that'll move forward this far, and move back only about that far. He does have a single jointed knee that can bend back pretty far, but again, hindered by the coat. And because of the accessories on his ankle, his feet do not really rotate that well this time. And as we move on to Ronan, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the articulation on this guy. His head is pretty much stationary due to the design of his cowl, or I don't know what you want to call that. And as far as his waist articulation is concerned, he does spin at the waist, which is nice. His shoulders are hindered just a little bit because, again, that head accessory runs down over the shoulders, but he does have a single jointed elbow that bends forward that far or bend back that far. He does have a swivel here at the wrist that turns 360 degrees, and the same on the other side. And then he has knees that bend back that far and forward that far. And he does have a swivel at the foot that'll spin a full 360 degrees, and my figure's a little tight out of the box, so he's not going to play around for this review, but it will spin 360 degrees once you work it there a little bit. And that's the articulation for these minifigures. Height-wise, these Minimates are about the same size, so as we come in and measure them here, you'll see that they stand somewhere between 2¼ and 2½ inches tall. For some size comparison, here we have Star-Lord and Ronan standing next to an average-heighted Minimate figure, Wolverine, from the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 line. And here we have Star-Lord standing next to his fellow Guardians, who are also in this wave. Okay, toy fans, well that's my review of the 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy Wave Star-Lord and Ronan figures by Art Asylum and Diamond Select. And overall, I am very pleased with these figures. I think they go great with the Drax, Groot, and Rocket I already had. I can't wait to get the rest of this set, and I think you guys need to rush out and pick them up. These figures are very impressive, and this box in particular comes with some awesome accessories. I just love posing these guys and getting them in all sorts of action shots. Everything about this box set is really, really fun. Well, that's my review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to rate, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at D21Beast. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.